Every 3.5 minutes in the United States, someone dies from a stroke. And for seniors over 65, high blood pressure and clogged arteries are the two biggest triggers. But here's the surprising part. One of the simplest, most natural ways to protect your heart and brain isn't found in a pill bottle. It's found in the leaves. Yes, the leaves you can brew into tea, add to your meals, or even grow in your backyard. For centuries, cultures around the world have used certain leaves to lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and protect against strokes. Modern science is finally catching up, proving that many of these old remedies actually work. Some act like natural vasodilators, relaxing your arteries. Others sweep out cholesterol or reduce inflammation inside your blood vessels. The best part? These leaves are safe, affordable, and often overlooked in American diets. Yet they carry powerful benefits that seniors can use every single day. In this video, we'll uncover 10 remarkable leaves that can help lower blood pressure, improve circulation, reduce artery stiffness, and guard against stroke. Some of them you may already know, like spinach or basil, but others may surprise you. Stay with me until the end, because adding just one or two of these leaves into your daily routine could make the difference between struggling with hypertension and enjoying more years of health, independence, and time with your loved ones. Now let's begin with the first leaf on our list. 1. Olive leaves, the ancient remedy for a strong heart. When most people think about olives, they picture olive oil, the golden liquid praised by doctors around the world for protecting the heart. But few people know that the leaves of the olive tree carry their own powerful secrets for heart health. In fact, for centuries in the Mediterranean, olive leaves have been brewed into teas and tonics as natural medicine for blood pressure, cholesterol, and circulation. Today, modern science is finally proving what ancient healers already knew. Olive leaves are a gift to your heart. The key compound inside olive leaves is called oleuropein. This natural antioxidant has remarkable effects on the cardiovascular system. Studies show that oleuropein can relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and lower blood pressure in seniors with hypertension. In one clinical trial, people who drank olive leaf tea daily saw significant drops in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, comparable to the effects of mild blood pressure medications. But the benefits don't stop there. Olive leaves also lower bad LDL cholesterol while protecting good HDL cholesterol. This balance keeps plaque from building up inside the arteries, fight inflammation, which is one of the root causes of artery damage and atherosclerosis, improve arterial elasticity, helping blood vessels stay flexible and resilient as we age. Imagine your arteries as garden hoses. Over time, with age and poor diet, they become stiff and clogged, making it harder for blood to flow. Olive leaves act like a natural softener, keeping those hoses flexible and smooth, reducing the strain on your heart. I remember a patient's story that illustrates this perfectly. Maria, a 70-year-old woman from southern Italy, told me she grew up watching her grandmother pick fresh olive leaves and brew them into tea whenever someone in the family had high blood pressure. At the time, Maria thought it was just an old family ritual. But years later, when she herself began struggling with hypertension, she went back to her grandmother's tradition. Within weeks of drinking olive leaf tea daily, her blood pressure readings improved, and her doctor encouraged her to keep it as part of her routine. So how can seniors in America enjoy olive leaves? Olive leaf tea, available in many health food stores and online. Brew 1 to 2 cups per day for steady benefits. Olive leaf extract, found in capsules or liquid drops. This is a more concentrated form, useful for those who want consistent dosing. DIY tea. If you have access to fresh olive leaves, simply dry them and steep them in hot water for 10 minutes. The taste of olive leaf tea is mild, slightly bitter but refreshing, similar to green tea. Many seniors find it easy to enjoy with a slice of lemon or a touch of honey. A word of caution. Because olive leaves can lower blood pressure, seniors already on blood pressure medications should talk to their doctor before consuming large amounts to avoid a sudden drop in pressure. The bottom line is this: olive leaves are one of the most overlooked but effective natural allies for your heart. By lowering blood pressure, improving circulation, and reducing cholesterol, they help protect against heart disease and stroke in a safe, natural way. So while olive oil may be the superstar of the Mediterranean diet, don't forget the humble olive leaf. It may just be the hidden key to keeping your heart young and strong after 60. 2. Hibiscus leaves, the ruby red healer for blood pressure. If you've ever seen a cup of hibiscus tea, you know it's unforgettable. The deep ruby red color, the tart, cranberry-like taste, and the refreshing aroma. But beyond its beauty and flavor, hibiscus leaves are one of the most powerful natural remedies for lowering blood pressure and protecting the heart. For centuries, hibiscus tea, made from the dried leaves and petals of the hibiscus flower, has been a staple in traditional medicine from Africa to the Caribbean. People drank it to cool the body, calm the nerves, and strengthen circulation. Today, modern research confirms that hibiscus leaves contain compounds with remarkable cardiovascular benefits. The magic of hibiscus lies in its anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give the leaves their deep red color. These antioxidants act as protectors for your arteries. They reduce inflammation, fight oxidative stress, and most importantly, help relax and widen blood vessels. The result: lower blood pressure and smoother blood flow. One of the most impressive studies was published in the Journal of Nutrition. Researchers found that drinking 2 to 3 cups of hibiscus tea per day lowered systolic blood pressure, the top number, by an average of 7 to 10 millimeters of mercury. That's nearly the same effect as some prescription blood pressure medications, without the side effects. For seniors, this is a game changer. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of stroke after 65. By simply sipping a warm ruby red cup of hibiscus tea daily, you can give your heart and arteries the support they need to stay healthy. But the benefits don't stop with blood pressure. Hibiscus leaves also reduce cholesterol, helping prevent plaque buildup inside the arteries. Support liver health, which plays a role in regulating fats in the blood. Provide vitamin C and minerals, boosting overall immunity and energy. Let me share a story. William, a 72-year-old retired postal worker, was frustrated that despite walking daily, his blood pressure remained stubbornly high. His daughter, who had traveled in Mexico, suggested he try hibiscus tea, known there as agua de Jamaica. Skeptical but curious, William replaced his afternoon soda with a chilled glass of hibiscus tea every day. 3 months later, his doctor was surprised to see his blood pressure readings had improved significantly. William said, "It felt too simple to be true, but it worked." How can you use hibiscus leaves? Hot tea. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried hibiscus leaves in boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes. Enjoy plain or add honey and lemon. Iced tea. Brew a strong batch, chill it, and drink it cold on hot afternoons. Blended teas. Mix hibiscus with mint, ginger, or green tea for extra flavor and health benefits. Because it's naturally caffeine-free, hibiscus tea is safe to drink in the evening. However, seniors already taking blood pressure medication should consult their doctor, since hibiscus can enhance the effect and lower blood pressure further. The bottom line: hibiscus leaves are more than a colorful drink. They are a proven, natural way to reduce blood pressure, improve circulation, and protect against stroke. For seniors over 65, just a few cups a day could mean fewer medications, fewer worries, and more energy to enjoy life. So next time you're choosing a drink, skip the soda or sugary juice. Instead, reach for hibiscus tea, the ruby red healer for your heart. 3. Ginkgo biloba leaves, nature's circulation booster for the brain and heart. When you hear the word ginkgo, you might picture the tall fan-leaf trees that line streets in Asia. These trees are among the oldest living species on Earth, dating back over 200 million years. And for centuries, the leaves of the Ginkgo biloba tree have been used in traditional medicine to improve memory, sharpen the mind, and strengthen circulation. Today, modern science confirms that ginkgo leaves can be powerful allies for seniors, especially in protecting against stroke and cardiovascular disease. The active compounds in ginkgo leaves are called flavonoids and terpenoids. These antioxidants work in several ways. They increase blood flow by dilating blood vessels, ensuring that oxygen-rich blood reaches both the brain and the heart. They reduce platelet stickiness, lowering the risk of dangerous blood clots that can block arteries and trigger strokes. They protect nerve cells from oxidative stress, supporting not only heart health but also cognitive function. For seniors, these benefits are critical. As we age, arteries naturally stiffen, circulation slows, and the risk of clot formation rises. Ginkgo helps counteract these changes by keeping blood vessels more flexible and blood flow steady. One clinical study published in Stroke found that patients who took ginkgo biloba extract had improved blood circulation in the brain and reduced symptoms of poor memory and dizziness, common early warning signs of reduced blood flow. Another large review showed that seniors using ginkgo regularly experienced fewer incidents of ischemic events, blockages in the brain's blood supply. And I remember meeting Mr. Johnson, a 74-year-old retired teacher who used to feel lightheaded whenever he stood up too quickly. His doctor told him the cause was reduced circulation to the brain. After learning about ginkgo, he began drinking ginkgo leaf tea 3 times a week. Over time, his dizzy spells became less frequent, and he noticed his memory seemed sharper. "It feels like my brain is finally getting the oxygen it was missing," he told me. How can you enjoy ginkgo leaves? Ginkgo tea. Steep dried ginkgo biloba leaves for 5 to 10 minutes. The flavor is slightly earthy, and many seniors enjoy it with honey or lemon. Standardized extracts. Available in capsule or liquid form, extracts provide more consistent dosing and have been widely studied in research. Blended teas. Ginkgo combines well with green tea or hibiscus for added heart benefits. A word of caution. Because ginkgo thins the blood and reduces clotting, seniors already taking anticoagulant medications like warfarin should consult their doctor before using it regularly. The bottom line, ginkgo biloba leaves are one of the most powerful natural tools for improving circulation, supporting memory, and reducing stroke risk. They help blood move freely through the arteries, nourish the brain, and protect the heart, all of which are crucial after age 65. So if you're looking for a natural way to keep both your heart and your mind sharp, consider adding ginkgo tea or supplements to your routine. This ancient leaf, with its fan-shaped design, may just be the key to keeping your blood flowing strong in your golden years. 4. Moringa leaves, the miracle tree that protects blood pressure and circulation. In many parts of Asia and Africa, moringa is known as the miracle tree. Its leaves, pods, and seeds have been used for centuries to treat everything from fatigue to inflammation. But what makes moringa truly remarkable, especially for seniors, is its ability to support heart health by lowering blood pressure, calming inflammation in the blood vessels, and improving circulation. The star power of moringa leaves comes from their rich nutrient profile. They are packed with potassium, magnesium, and quercetin. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, keeping blood pressure under control. This is critical for seniors since high sodium diets are a leading cause of hypertension. Magnesium plays a key role in maintaining a steady heart rhythm and relaxing blood vessel walls. Quercetin, a plant antioxidant, reduces inflammation, and helps prevent the stiffening of arteries that leads to atherosclerosis. Together, these nutrients make moringa leaves a natural powerhouse for the cardiovascular system. Research backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Hypertension found that regular consumption of moringa leaf powder significantly reduced both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Diastolic blood pressure in adults with mild hypertension. Another study showed that moringa improved blood lipid profiles, lowering LDL cholesterol and raising protective HDL cholesterol. For seniors, these benefits are especially important. After 65, blood vessels often lose their elasticity, and the risk of dangerous clots rises. Moringa helps keep vessels flexible and reduces the chronic inflammation that drives heart disease. I once spoke with Clara, a 69-year-old woman who grew up in the Philippines. She told me her family often cooked moringa leaves in light soups or stews. When she moved to the U.S., she stopped eating them for years. Later in life, when her blood pressure began to rise, a friend reminded her of moringa. Clara started drinking moringa tea daily. Within a few months, not only did her blood pressure stabilize, but she also felt more energetic and less tired in the afternoons. How can you enjoy moringa leaves? Moringa tea. Steep dried moringa leaves in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. The flavor is mild and earthy, similar to spinach tea. Cooking. Add fresh or dried moringa leaves to soups, stews, or even scrambled eggs for an easy boost of nutrients. Powder form. Moringa leaf powder can be added to smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt. Just 1 teaspoon provides a rich dose of antioxidants and minerals. A quick note. While moringa is generally safe, it's best to start with small amounts, especially if you're already taking medication for blood pressure, to avoid an excessive drop. The bottom line is this. Moringa leaves are a simple, natural way for seniors to protect their blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke. Known for centuries as a healing food, moringa truly lives up to its nickname, the miracle tree. So if you're looking for an easy, affordable, and nutrient-dense addition to your diet, don't overlook moringa leaves. They may be small, but they hold enormous potential for keeping your heart and circulation strong after 65. 6. Bay leaves, the kitchen herb, that quietly protects your heart. For most people, bay leaves are nothing more than a kitchen spice. Something you toss into soups, stews, or sauces for a subtle flavor, and then remove before serving. But here's the secret. Those simple, fragrant leaves carry compounds that can do far more than just flavor your food. Bay leaves can actually support circulation, reduce inflammation, and help keep your heart and arteries strong. The power of bay leaves lies in their unique oils, especially cineole and eugenol. These compounds are natural anti-inflammatories and vasodilators, meaning they help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. For seniors struggling with stiff arteries or high blood pressure, this gentle effect can make a real difference. In addition, bay leaves contain antioxidants like quercetin and rutin, which protect artery walls from damage and strengthen capillaries. Rutin, in particular, has been studied for its ability to reduce blood clot formation, a critical factor in preventing both heart attacks and strokes. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition showed that bay leaf extract helped lower blood sugar and cholesterol levels in adults with diabetes, 2 major risk factors for heart disease. By lowering cholesterol and improving insulin sensitivity, bay leaves provide protection for both the heart and the vascular system. I remember a patient named Robert, a 68-year-old retired chef. He told me he had used bay leaves in his cooking for decades but never thought of them as medicine. When he learned about their cardiovascular benefits, he decided to drink bay leaf tea in addition to using them in stews. After a few weeks, he noticed his digestion improved, his ankles were less swollen, and his blood pressure readings were more stable. It's amazing to think something I cooked with all my life was quietly helping me, he said. How can seniors use bay leaves? In cooking, add 1 or 2 dried bay leaves to soups, stews, or slow-cooked dishes. The leaves release their beneficial oils into the broth. Just remember to remove them before serving. Bay leaf tea. Boil 2 to 3 fresh or dried bay leaves in water for about 10 minutes. The tea has a mild, earthy flavor that pairs well with cinnamon or lemon. Blends. Bay leaves can be combined with other herbs like ginger or hibiscus for added heart-healthy effects. One note of caution. Bay leaves are safe in culinary amounts, but they should not be eaten whole, as they are tough and difficult to digest. Stick to using them as tea or cooking infusions. The bottom line: bay leaves are more than a kitchen spice. They carry compounds that relax blood vessels, lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and protect circulation. For seniors, this means fewer risks of hypertension, atherosclerosis, and stroke, all from a leaf that may already be sitting in your spice cabinet. So the next time you cook with bay leaves, remember, you're not just adding flavor. You're giving your heart a gentle boost of protection with every simmering pot of soup or stew. 7. Green tea leaves. The everyday drink that guards against stroke. If there is one drink that has stood the test of time for health and longevity, it's green tea. In countries like Japan and China, green tea has been consumed daily for centuries, not just as a comforting beverage, but as a way to maintain sharpness of mind, steady energy, and a strong heart. Today, modern science confirms what tradition always suggested. Green tea leaves are one of the most powerful natural protectors against heart disease and stroke. The secret of green tea lies in its high concentration of catechins, particularly one called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate. These compounds are potent antioxidants that directly protect blood vessels and the heart. They work in several important ways. Lower LDL cholesterol. Catechins help reduce bad cholesterol that clogs arteries. Improve arterial flexibility. By reducing oxidative stress, they keep arteries more elastic and less prone to stiffening. Reduce blood pressure. Regular green tea drinkers often have lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Protect the brain. By improving circulation and reducing clot risk, green tea helps lower the chances of stroke and vascular dementia. A large study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed more than 40,000 Japanese adults. The results were striking. Those who drank 3 to 4 cups of green tea daily had a 20% lower risk of stroke and heart disease compared to those who drank little or none. For seniors, that's a meaningful reduction in risk, simply from enjoying a daily beverage. I recall speaking with Mr. Adams, a 71-year-old man who struggled with borderline high blood pressure. He replaced his afternoon soda with green tea, unsweetened, brewed fresh. After 3 months, not only did his blood pressure improve, but he also felt more alert and less sluggish. He said, "I thought green tea was just for relaxation, but it's like my body feels lighter since I switched." How can seniors in America enjoy green tea? Hot tea. Brew 1 teaspoon of green tea, leaves in hot, not boiling water for 2 to 3 minutes. Oversteeping can make it bitter. Iced tea. Chill freshly brewed green tea for a refreshing drink on warm afternoons. Blends. Green tea combines well with mint, lemon, or hibiscus for extra heart-healthy effects. Matcha powder. A concentrated form of green tea that can be whisked into water or smoothies for a stronger dose of antioxidants. One note: green tea does contain caffeine, though less than coffee. Most seniors tolerate it well, but if you're sensitive, try drinking it earlier in the day. Decaffeinated green tea is also available and still provides many of the same benefits. The bottom line: green tea leaves are more than a soothing drink. They are a daily shield for your arteries and brain. By lowering cholesterol, reducing blood pressure, and improving circulation, they help seniors significantly reduce the risk of stroke and heart attack. So the next time you reach for a beverage, skip the soda or sugary juice. Pour yourself a cup of green tea and know that with every sip, you're strengthening your heart and protecting your future. 8. Lemongrass leaves, the fragrant herb that helps calm blood pressure. For many people, lemongrass is best known as a flavoring in soups and curries, especially in Asian cuisine. Its citrusy aroma can brighten up almost any dish. But what most seniors don't realize is that lemongrass leaves have long been used as a natural remedy to lower blood pressure, reduce bloating, and improve circulation. In fact, in many traditional households across Asia, lemongrass tea is considered a gentle heart tonic. So why does lemongrass help the cardiovascular system? The answer lies in its natural diuretic properties. Lemongrass encourages the body to release excess sodium and fluid through urine. For seniors, this is especially important because too much sodium and fluid retention are common drivers of high blood pressure. By reducing this load, lemongrass helps blood vessels relax, lowers pressure on the heart, and reduces swelling in the legs and ankles. In addition, lemongrass contains compounds like citral and flavonoids, which have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. These help protect artery walls from oxidative stress and keep circulation smooth. Some studies also suggest that lemongrass may help lower LDL cholesterol levels, further reducing the risk of atherosclerosis and stroke. One small clinical study published in the Journal of Advanced Pharmaceutical Technology and Research found that adults who drank lemongrass tea regularly experienced modest but consistent reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. For seniors, even small improvements like this can make a meaningful difference in stroke risk over time. Let me share a story. Mrs. Carter, age 70, told me she often felt puffy in her hands and ankles, especially after salty meals. A neighbor suggested she try lemongrass tea instead of her usual black tea in the afternoons. Within weeks, she noticed her swelling was less bothersome and her blood pressure readings improved slightly. "It feels lighter on my body," she said, "and the flavor makes me feel refreshed." How can seniors enjoy lemongrass leaves? Lemongrass tea. Chop fresh or dried lemongrass leaves and steep in boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. The tea has a light, lemony flavor that many seniors find soothing. Cooking. Add lemongrass leaves to soups, broths, or stews for flavor and gentle health benefits. Blends. Lemongrass pairs beautifully with ginger, mint, or hibiscus for extra cardiovascular support. One note of caution. Because of its diuretic effect, seniors already taking prescription diuretics or blood pressure medications should monitor their readings carefully to avoid excessive drops in blood pressure. The bottom line, lemongrass leaves are more than just a culinary herb. They are a fragrant, refreshing way to gently reduce blood pressure, improve circulation, and support overall heart health. For seniors over 65, swapping just one daily drink for lemongrass tea could be a small but powerful step toward preventing stroke and keeping the heart strong. So the next time you want something warm and soothing, consider brewing a cup of lemongrass tea. With every sip, you're not only enjoying a pleasant aroma, you're also giving your heart and arteries a natural boost. 9. Curry leaves. The hidden leaf that protects your arteries. In India and parts of Southeast Asia, curry leaves are a kitchen staple. They're added to soups, stews, and rice dishes, not only for their unique aroma, but also for their health benefits. Yet in the United States, very few seniors have even heard of curry leaves, let alone tasted them. That's a missed opportunity, because curry leaves are rich in compounds that can lower cholesterol, improve circulation, and protect against stroke. The power of curry leaves comes from their alkaloids, flavonoids, and antioxidants. Together, these plant chemicals provide multiple cardiovascular benefits. Lowering cholesterol. Curry leaves help reduce LDL cholesterol and triglycerides while supporting healthy HDL cholesterol. This balance prevents plaque buildup inside the arteries. Reducing oxidative stress. The antioxidants protect artery walls from damage, slowing down the stiffening process known as atherosclerosis. Improving blood circulation. Certain alkaloids in curry leaves relax blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow smoothly. A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that animals fed curry leaf extract had significantly lower cholesterol levels and healthier arteries compared to those on a standard diet. While more human research is needed, traditional medicine and early evidence suggest that curry leaves can make a real difference in heart health. For seniors, this is particularly valuable. High cholesterol and poor circulation are two of the most common risk factors for heart attack and stroke after 65. Adding curry leaves to meals may provide a simple, natural way to fight both at once. I recall meeting Mr. Patel, a 73-year-old man originally from India. He told me that when he moved to the U.S., he missed the flavors of his childhood. His daughter began growing curry leaves in pots at home, and soon he was back to enjoying them in his meals. Over time, he noticed his cholesterol levels improved, and he felt lighter after eating. "It's not just flavor," he said. "It feels like medicine on my plate." How can seniors in America use curry leaves? Cooking. Add fresh or dried curry leaves to soups, stews, or lentil dishes. They release their aroma and nutrients during cooking. Curry leaf tea. Boil 8 to 10 fresh leaves in water for 10 minutes, then strain. The tea has a mild herbal flavor. Powder form. Curry leaf powder is available in some specialty stores and can be sprinkled into smoothies or vegetable dishes. One note, curry leaves are not the same as curry powder. The powder is a spice blend, while curry leaves are fresh or dried leaves with their own unique properties. The bottom line, curry leaves are a little-known but powerful ally for seniors' heart health. By lowering cholesterol, improving blood circulation, and protecting arteries from oxidative damage, they can help reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. So, if you're open to exploring new flavors and new ways to protect your heart, consider adding curry leaves to your meals. They may be an unfamiliar leaf in the American kitchen, but in many parts of the world they've been trusted for generations as food for both flavor and longevity. 10. Guava leaves, the overlooked leaf that balances blood sugar and protects the heart. Most Americans are familiar with guava fruit. Its tropical aroma and sweet taste make it a favorite in juices and jams. But what many people don't know is that the leaves of the guava tree may be even more powerful when it comes to health, especially for the heart and circulation. In many parts of Asia and Latin America, guava leaf tea has been used for generations as a natural remedy for high blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol. Modern science is now confirming these traditional uses, showing that guava leaves are a quiet but remarkable ally for seniors over 65. So, what makes guava leaves so special? The answer lies in their rich content of polyphenols and flavonoids, plant compounds with strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help in 3 important ways: lowering cholesterol. Guava leaves reduce LDL bad cholesterol while raising HDL good cholesterol. This balance is essential for preventing plaque buildup in the arteries. Controlling blood sugar. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, guava leaves help slow the absorption of sugar in the bloodstream, easing the burden on the heart and circulation. Improving vascular health. Flavonoids in guava leaves strengthen the walls of blood vessels and reduce oxidative stress, lowering the risk of atherosclerosis and stroke. Several studies back these effects. One study published in the Nutrition and Metabolism Journal showed that drinking guava leaf tea significantly reduced cholesterol levels in adults with mild hyperlipidemia. Another study found that guava leaf extract improved blood sugar control in people with type 2 diabetes. For seniors, these dual effects on both cholesterol and blood sugar make guava leaves an especially valuable part of a heart-healthy diet. I remember meeting Mrs. Alvarez, a 68-year-old woman from Puerto Rico. She told me her mother used to brew guava leaf tea every evening, saying it would keep the blood clean. When Mrs. Alvarez developed high cholesterol in her 60s, she returned to that simple tradition. Within a few months, her cholesterol levels improved, and she felt more energetic. "It's like going back to my roots," she said. How can seniors use guava leaves? Guava leaf tea. Steep 5 to 6 fresh or dried leaves in boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. The tea has a mild, slightly earthy taste, which can be sweetened with honey if desired. Powdered extract. Available in capsule or powder form, guava leaf extract is a convenient option for those who don't have access to fresh leaves. Blended teas. Guava leaves combine well with green tea or lemongrass for added cardiovascular benefits. A note of caution. Guava leaves can lower blood sugar and cholesterol. Seniors already on medication for these conditions should monitor their levels closely and talk to their doctor before using large amounts. The bottom line, guava leaves are one of nature's hidden tools for protecting the heart. By lowering cholesterol, balancing blood sugar, and strengthening circulation, they help seniors reduce their risk of heart disease and stroke. So the next time you think about guava, don't just think of the fruit. Remember the leaves, an overlooked treasure that may hold the key to better health and longer life. We've just explored 10 remarkable leaves, some familiar, others almost hidden, that can naturally lower blood pressure, improve circulation, reduce artery stiffness, and help protect against stroke. From the powerful all-European in olive leaves to the vibrant anthocyanins in hibiscus, the brain-boosting compounds in ginkgo, and the cholesterol-lowering power of curry and guava leaves, each one offers a simple, natural way to strengthen your heart. The beauty of these remedies is that they're not expensive drugs or complicated treatments. They're everyday leaves that you can brew into a calming tea, sprinkle into your meals, or even grow in your own garden. Small, gentle changes like these, when done consistently, can transform your health in ways you may not expect. Remember, protecting your heart and brain after 65 isn't just about living longer. It's about living better, sleeping peacefully without worry, walking confidently without dizziness, and enjoying precious time with your children and grandchildren. So, start small. Choose 1 or 2 of these leaves and make them part of your daily routine. Over time, you may discover that these humble leaves become your greatest allies in staying independent, active, and strong. If this video helped you, please subscribe and explore our other videos on senior health and stroke prevention. Knowledge is powerful, but only if you use it. Let's take these lessons and turn them into action, so your heart and brain stay strong for many years to come.